Alexis, I believe, has been in double figures 9 out of her last 11 games. Just how well is she playing? How confident is she right now?
She's playing pretty well on both sides of the ball. I mean, she's practicing. She's practicing well. And a lot of times you see that transition into the games, and we're happy. I think she's feeling the end of her career coming to a close, so she wants to give her best, put her best foot forward.
Does she ever mention that, like to the teams, that, hey, I've only got a handful of games and I want to go out on top of anything like that?
No, I think she's been pretty locked in, but, when you're a senior, fifth-year senior, or a grad player, you feel it. It's without a doubt something that just comes over you, and you want to take advantage of it, and you want to do something about it.
Coach, against Kentucky at the end of the game, it seemed like you guys struggled a little bit to get the ball in and turnovers and stuff like that, letting them get back into it. How much do you feel like you've grown or gotten better, or has it gotten better?
I mean, that's really uncharacteristic of us, so hopefully it doesn't rear its ugly head again. I think we're at a good place. They're locked in. I mean, we got players that we can go 12, 13 deep with a team like this, and hopefully we'll find somebody on the bench that's going to be able to execute.
Don, how do you think Kiki's played this perfect game? It seemed like ever since that Arkansas game, she hadn't been as good as she was in the early season.
Just inconsistent. Just emotionally, she's been inconsistent with how she's been, able to, let things roll off her back and continue to play. I think she's feeling a little bit of pressure to perform. And, you want that. You don't want her to lie down and die. She wants to do something about it. And she gets pretty frustrated when she's not able to hit shots like she normally does. But, I think there's other areas in the game in which she could be productive, rebounding and defending. And she's making a concerted effort to do that in practice at least.
How important will she, Lex, Victoria, all the post players be tomorrow, considering Kentucky is more of a guard-based team?
I mean, huge. I think that is our advantage to play in the paint and pound it in there to see if they can stop us. They do have some really good guards that put us back on our heels, and they can knock down three-point shots, so they can spread you out. They can beat you in a lot of different ways. So, we got to play. We got to play tomorrow. We got to bring our A game, and hopefully we'll do that.
Off topic, but when you were recruiting Olivia Thompson, what did you see from her and her coach at Lexington and their program that made you feel like Olivia will be a great addition to our program?
I mean, Olivia can shoot the ball flat out. I mean, that is the most appealing thing as far as a basketball player, but as far as a person, she's A1. I mean, she and her family are great. The first time I sat down and met with them, they have generations of Gamecocks in their family. So it was a great conversation. It was something that was appealing to her and to us. And I think I would venture to say by the end of her career, she'll probably earn a scholarship.
Don, do you like playing a team twice in a season, or would you rather see Kentucky like once during the regular season and then maybe again in the tournament?
Well, I mean, I like to play teams that have a high RPI. That's a tournament team. I like to play them twice because they can boost your schedule. They can boost your RPI. They can make your profile, your resume look a lot better than if you play somebody that's not a winning basketball team.
Yeah, Coach, speaking of the last time you guys played him, did you see anything new from Ryan Howard looking back at that film, or what makes her such a dangerous player?
Well, I thought we had her under control for the most part, and then, towards the end of the game, she hit some big shots for them. She was just who we saw on film, in that she could score in 3 different ways. She can post up, she got mid-range, she can shoot a deep 3, she can rebound the basketball, she leads them in rebounding. So she's a freshman that plays well beyond her years.
Don, you talked about having 12 or 13 people that you can play. What's going to be your philosophy as you go into the tournament time? Are you looking to shorten the bench a little bit, or still just look to play 12 or 13?
Well, I mean, we played 10, 12 players all season long. I don't think you stop once tournament time. It all depends on who's producing. That's what it comes down to, production. If our starting 5 is doing a great job, I'll probably play them a little bit longer. If our substitutes come in and play well, I usually play them a little bit longer. So the better we play, or the better a unit plays, the more that they'll play out there together.
Has Destiny earned a starting spot back?
No. I mean, Destiny's fine. She can play off the bench. She can play. She can start. What I like about her. That's what I like about her. You don't have to, sacrifice, one player over another, to put her back in the starting lineup. She's ready to rock and roll, no matter when her number's called to start or to come off the bench.
And then off topic, but how much have you been paying attention to what Clemson's done this year? Especially under a new first-year coach, maybe being a tournament team.
Yeah, they've done well. I mean, I think Amanda's done a great job. I think sometimes when you step away from coaching, you get a different desire to coach. You do things a little bit differently. You get players to buy in, and winning helps the buy-in happen a lot sooner. So she's done a great job with with turning that program around and making it a formidable opponent.